Hello everyone, MFPallytime here, and welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. We find ourselves on Hanamura today. The friendly team Falstad, Rex, are Tyrael, Zeratul, and Whitemane. The enemy team Li Ming, Nazeebo, Gall, Lieutenant Mama Morales. We've seen a lot of these today. And Cho. Level 1, we're gonna go for Wingman. Probably not the best on this map. When we queued up for Falstad today, I said to chat that I literally wanted to focus on map control, proper macro play, and try to demonstrate how that could like sway the tide of a map, right? And then we got Hanamura, where that's nearly impossible because it's 2 lanes. The mercenary camps don't push other than 1, but we could still try. So the enemy team normally would have a disadvantage because they have 1 less body on the field, and that means it is harder for them to actually soak XP. That problem is alleviated because we are on Hanamura and there's only 2 lanes. I am, however, going to try to focus as much damage into the Cho'Gall that I can to make the Morals spend as much mana as possible, or as much energy as possible. When she walks up, however, we're certainly going to try to punish her by auto-attacking the ever-living shit out of her. Let's go ahead and roll out of that. Our Whitemane can do a lot of healing, especially if she's able to fight the enemy team, which it seems like we're not having too much of an issue doing right now. And once we hit level 4, we're actually going to have a lot more sustain to better handle these situations where we're going in and actually trying to brawl really hard. We do get the first blood on Li Ming. Zeratul picking up the kill. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up. And we'll make our way back in. I mean, so far, Cho'Gall is taking a lot of damage. Mama Morals slightly out of position here. We'll use that to our advantage, hitting her with the Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is going to be a main focus of our build today. It is a point-and-click ability that will continue to damage the target as long as you keep them in your radius. For 4 seconds, it'll continue to deal damage to him anyway. And the damage increases a lot, really, every time we use our bribe skill. Oh yeah, that's the dive you want to see. Tyrael, Zeratul, and Falstad all convening on 1 target there. That's pretty fun. Ouch, dude. I'm getting hit so hard. We shouldn't give her any resets. Don't give her hope. Take everything. There's the barrel. He's still in range. Almost got him. We're just gonna hearth and then fly back. Our Q ability is Hammering. Straight line skill shot. Sends out a projectile, then the projectile comes back to us. And then our E ability is Barrel Roll. Simply use it for movement and gives us a little bit of shielding. Hammer gains a level 4. Basic attacks heal for 20% of the damage dealt to your primary target. We're going to be using this to try to keep ourselves alive, although Whitemane has been doing an exceptional job so far doing that very thing. So we want to use our bribe to take camps. We can bribe the turret, kill the guy that normally heals the turret, and then grab the turret for ourselves. That's one way we can use it effectively on this map, although I would love to be able to push some more. We are seeing Cho'Gall enter the fray before the rest of his team. Mama Morals running away. Li Ming actually very isolated here. We're going to try to do some damage to her, forcing her back. Shit. All right, Nazeebo, he ran away. We're okay. I'm scared. I'm still scared. Oh my god, Cho'Gall just running it down on our Whitemane right now. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the turret here. The payload is making its way over here anyway, so I don't feel too bad about it. And I was worried that Cho'Gall might try to hold his ground there, which was a little bit of a terrifying prospect for me. I didn't want to deal with that. Let's make sure we're staying in range and keeping it moving, but also make sure we get these minions whenever we can. One thing I could do right now is the same thing that we did earlier, since they're probably not paying attention. We bribe the turret, kill the guy that heals the turret, and take that over for the friendly team. We were able to move up here because Falstad doesn't have a traditional mount. Instead, every 75 seconds, he's able to use a ability to fly a great distance. We're going to be picking a boomerang at level 7. This allows us to reactivate our Q ability, and it causes more damage in an area. We'll go ahead and drop our second turret here, try to focus down the enemy team's Cho'Gall, and he does go down. Boomerang into the clumped up mages to deal some extra damage to them as well. And we're sitting right in the minion wave, which is right where we want to be, to pick up more bribe stacks for the next thing we want to bribe. Remember that with Wingman, every time we bribe a camp, which we've done twice now, we're getting 5% damage added on to our lightning rod. So the more we do this, the better off we're gonna be. Before next objective, let's try to take the samurai. Let's oh, woo. Woo, just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Good. Good. That's pleasant. Woo, that's pleasant. Oh yeah, feels good. Oh, good. Really enjoying that. Okay. So, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Totally lost it. Friendly team sitting at level 9 to the enemy team's 7. Even though it's on a 2-lane map, it seems like we're still pulling ahead quite well. The enemy team is trying to take over this mercenary camp that we just took over, and they were successful in doing so. However, we have that charged up wingman, and we're in a really good position to deal damage to this Cho'Gall, who doesn't have a healer nearby. We can try to cut off his escape if we need to, but it looks like the friendly team is more than capable of finishing that off there. We are going to grab the Mighty Gust, which is going to allow us to manipulate the battlefield in a different way than what we've been talking about so far by taking mercenary camps. It's going to allow us to push back anyone within this area, and at level 20, it has a very, very good upgrade that makes it even more punishing. And if we get that far, I'll be sure to show it off. We have a pretty commanding lead right now, a 3-level lead, so I'm not sure if we're going to get that far. Once again, we're going to bribe the turret, kill the little dude, and grab ourselves another defensive advantage. We do see Cho'Gall swapping up to the top lane, pushing in on our Rexar. However, the friendly team is convening on that area very quickly. Misha does go down, however. Poor Misha. We're gonna kill his eyeball so he can't see. I am going to... Well, he's dead. I was gonna say, I was gonna shove him off with the Mighty Gust as he was about to take the turret, but I don't think that was actually a problem. We're good. I need to make sure that I'm always soaking because we need to get as many stacks as possible for our quest. The enemy team just sitting at level 9 still as we hit level 12. They're pretty far behind. So in this situation, what I would like to do is separate this healer from her tank. However, that doesn't look very necessary. Cho'Gall is running away, getting back under the safety of his tower. Our team is doing an excellent job of diving on that morals. Cho'Gall is a phenomenal character. Don't get me wrong. Very, very effective. But he lacks the crowd control to properly peel for characters like morals, which is why you normally see them queuing up with another tank. However, they don't have that. They got a Nazebo and a Li Ming, which means they don't have... No! Which means they don't have the proper sustain to really make that work, and our team is taking advantage of that very well. I was trying to shove Nazebo back through his gate, but I didn't quite have the right angle on that. I wanted to use my Hinterlands, or my Mighty Gust while we had it, but it didn't quite work out. We're continuing to apply every advantage on the map that we can, taking the Samurai, which is going to be pushing the bottom lane against this enemy team. The 3-level lead maintains, but they are now level 10, so they are going to have their heroics, and they're likely going to be looking to use them in a fight here pretty soon. Rex are going to take the top Samurai right now as the friendly team is down in the lane. We just picked up Giant Killer at level 13, which is going to add 1.5% attack 1.5% of our target's maximum health to our attack damage every time we auto attack. Of course, pretty good versus characters like Cho'Gall. We're gonna push him back. Finish off the Zebo. And then just get back to safety. We're chilling, dude. We're chilling. Ooh, I didn't see this altercation up here, though. Gotta be really careful with that gargantuan. But we have a 4-level lead now, so maybe we don't have to be that careful. I still have this turret that I took earlier. As the fight continues, let me go up here, ping for some assistance. We'll donate a turret to the friendly team to make sure that we have every defensive advantage that we could possibly have here. Someone needs to come get it, though. I could always use it here. It's not a terrible idea either. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put the turret down here, trying to stop their advantage. She did not move out of the Samurai's cleave, and she's going to be completely fucking taken down. Cho'Gall looking like he wants to move in. Will move out. That push was probably overkill, but I had it off cooldown, and I just wanted to use it. Honestly. If I'm just being honest with you. Let us clear this lane. This will give us more than enough stacks to bribe again. 2 minutes on that. What was that, 140? Yeah, 140 on that. So it's a little while before we're actually going to be able to use this bribe stack effectively. The friendly team diving in on the miniature Cho'Gall. We could just push him here a little bit. Can't do too much. Nazebo is starting to overextend in the top lane. We might be able to rotate in on that, but he backs up to safety. 3-level lead still maintaining. We're being very aggressive with our rotations on this map so far, and we are going to start to move the objective towards point C on the map. Samurai has just spawned. We do have arterial scouting out ahead. I'm the only one moving this, so it's moving at a third of its maximum speed, which is fine as long as they're getting in there and they're team fighting well. Moral's already taken down. We're going to push Cho'Gall back to make a little bit of space for our white main to get out to safety and then take Cho'Gall down. A lot of that damage that we're dealing is because of Giant Killer. He has such a high health pool that we can just kind of chip away at it so fast. And now we have a 4-level lead versus our adversaries. As we move this objective in, I'm also going to rotate over here to try to finish off this building. Only Li Ming's alive, and of course Li Ming could kill me pretty easily. But I think I can chip away at it. Beautiful. All right. We have 1 bribe stack, and this is going to be up in 3 seconds. So we're going to move in and try to take this down. Once again, same concept. Bribe the hard to kill thing, kill the easy to kill thing, and profit. Samurai up on the top right. We can head over there. Now, normally what you would do with the meta Falstad build is go for Flow Rider and then pick up the Airy Gusts so you could throw out more boomerangs. We didn't do that. So I think I'm going to go for Afterburner and just get a little bit more mobility out of my character. Mitigate that damage by rolling over him and give ourselves a little shield. We also have the regen from the Sippy Cup coming into play and the damage from the healing from Hammer Gains keeping us alive too. Unfortunately, I got killed by that one. But that's okay. We'll take over that Samurai. No bribe stacks at all because all of the XP is very, very far away and very difficult to get at the moment. But we could still just take this over the old-fashioned way. Now, if you're doing this normally, always kill the little guy first because he heals up the turret. That's pretty important. Rexstar is still pressuring the top lane with a turret. And we are going to see Zeratul and Tyrael moving up to that location as well. Tyrael has judgment, so if they decide they want to engage on something, they can do it very, very well. We're going to fly in to join our team. They've managed to pick up a kill on Mama Morals right underneath their own fucking tower, which is a little BM. We're going to drop a turret. Oh, excuse me. He doesn't have judgment. I looked at that totally wrong. My mistake. I dropped the turret underneath the tower, thinking that we were going to be able to sustain here a little bit longer, but unfortunately the turret did take the brunt of the focus. 4-level lead now as we're pushing into the final moments of the game. We'll shove him back so he doesn't kill our white main. And I guess that's how you Falstad on Hanamura. Don't forget, all-day charity live stream March 29th. I would love to have you there. We're raising money for the Arnold Palmer Hospital in Orlando, Florida through the Extra Life Charity Foundation. Not going to be 24 hours this year, but we're going to try to make a whole day event out of it. Like, as long as the sun is still rising, isn't that what we used to say when we did all-day streams? We're going to be doing some of that. So we did well in all categories. Siege, Hero, and something else. We did pretty dope. That's what the game just told me. We managed to snag MVP, which is good because I had a toy quest to do, and I sure as shit wasn't going to do it without getting MVP. So I'm really glad that's there. Talents we went for today were catered a little bit towards Cho'Gall. We went for Wingman, Hammer Gains, Boomerang, Mighty Gust. All this is pretty standard, but then we deviated a little bit with Giant Killer into Afterburner. At level 20, personally, my favorite one to pick up is the Wind Tunnel. It turns it takes your Mighty Gust and has the effect happen multiple times. And if you're able to push someone into a wall, they're going to continuously be knocked back into that wall for 4 seconds, and it effectively counts as a stun. As long as they're being moved back into an object, they're not able to cast any abilities, and you can make some fucking game-winning plays with that. If you didn't want to go for that, Nexus Frenzy would have coupled really well with what we were doing in that game. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again